Well, the pit meeting's about to start, and we have another full night of racing here in Red Bluff, California at the Red Bluff Outlaws. Welcome back to today's video. Tonight is the 2021 Gary Jacobs Memorial, which means it is going to pay $1,500 to the winner, and we have 35 opens on tap. And the racetrack is looking pretty good. They just ran some of the first laps on it tonight for some of the younger class qualifying. Now, with the speed that our cars have had lately and what we've kind of been able to hit on, I'm obviously pumped to hit the track tonight. We won last weekend, dominated most of the feature, and I feel like no matter kind of what Red Bluff's been throwing at us lately, as long as we're on our game, we can make some really solid laps around this place. So like I said, a little extra money on the line, good car count, and we're gonna have a full night of action here at Red Bluff to finish off 2021 in our final race of this year. So hopefully you guys are ready to ride along with us. We are gonna be jumping right into open class qualifying. Well, I went out a little bit later today than I was kind of hoping. We were mid-pack in open qualifying, and right now we are currently sitting 15th. A lot of you guys probably asked, Tanner, why can you not qualify quick time or farther up front, but you race so well? I don't know. I can't answer that question. It's just kind of the story of my life in outlaw car racing. My laps felt better than my time showed. I tried on my first one just to get a good lap and then go a little bit harder from there. And by lap 3, when I really drove it into the corner to try to get it to stick, I just couldn't keep my nose on the ground, and I wheelied, and obviously that just killed my time. So we're 15th quick out of 35 right now. I think we just have one more car to go out, so we'll see where we end up, and that should put us on the front row of an open heat race tonight. Well, a quick update, open heat races are about to hit the track. We ended up 15th quick tonight, so that is gonna put us front row outside for this heat. It's really important to get out front and clean air in these, because if you're pretty much anywhere but leading, you are not safe and anything can happen. Slide jobs, different lines are found, and overall chaos, especially once you see that white flag. So starting front row outside, if we can get the jump here on this start, I think we should be golden for 8 laps. So a quick break in the action here during points race number 7, also known as the Gary Jacobs Memorial. Our heat races just finished up, and we were able to start front row outside, lead all 8 laps, and actually ended up being right around the bottom. Originally, the game plan was actually to run the high side, and once I got out there, I noticed the track was dirty. And with the outlaw carts, it's so hard when you have to run on top of material on a hard surface, creates a lot of tire spin and makes it just difficult to get drive off the corner. Only thing I noticed on the bottom is I actually had to drive it really hard in. If I drove it in soft, it would get really tight from center off and want to drive off my left rear. So I kind of got it rotated on my own using the gas pedal. It seemed to produce a little bit more speed, and I could drive off straight and lower, not floating towards the outside wall. Track is shaping up though to be very, very nice. It looks like right now the top is a little bit more worn in than the bottom, so a little less grip up here, but with the banking that kind of counters both. And I think if we were to run like our A main event right now, it'd be pretty even between running right around the inside disc and up here by the crease. So with that heat race win, we are going to be the last guy in tonight's redraw, so whatever we get is whatever we get, but at least that gives us a shot to still be on the front row or anywhere in the top 6 for tonight's 30-lap feature.
He'll get the 4, so the 4 for the 8C, and that leaves one number left. Tanner Holmes will get the remaining number 6.
So the factory QRC stable is ready to go for 30 laps inside the Paulie Davis Pavilion for tonight's Gary Jacobs Memorial. My teammate Landon, he pulled the 2, so he is going to be starting on the front row, and unfortunately, I pulled the 6. Like I was just joking about a minute ago, last week we got the 1, this week we got the 6. That's just how Red Bluff is. Sometimes it'll bless you, and sometimes it'll put you in a little bit tougher spot, but then it gave back to us a little bit because the guy that pulled the 4 elected to take the back row challenge, so our row is going to move up, and we are going to be starting second row outside. Racetrack is very similar to what I showed you guys after the heat races. The bottom has a little bit of grip, the top is much slicker and much harder, so I think it's actually going to make for 2 even lines where it's going to be a little slow. We're not going to be speeding up, there's not going to be rubber, I don't think, but we're just going to have to see how the track changes, as our times are going to be probably around the 8.9 mark or 9.0. So we're going to get strapped in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Our last main before us is going, and then we will be going out there competing for $1,500 in tonight's Gary Jacobs Memorial.
Get her done. Have fun. Get your marks, be smooth, be fast. You got this.
become a two-time Gary Jacob Memorial winner.
The 2016 winner of this event, Sean Becker, as we're set for the restart. Landon Brooks, Tanner Holmes, the front row as we go back to green.
Holmes goes to the bottom. Oh, upside down. Oh my goodness, how did Casey Schmitz hang on to it? Back up front though, Holmes to the inside of Brooks. The Shark is there. Tyler Seavey's up the fourth. I don't know what happened to Chase Hill, but he fell way out of the picture.
Yeah, he did not get a good start. That car did not get up to speed. He had some type of issue. But we have 24 laps down, 6 to go, and it's the teammates at the front of the field again. Here comes Holmes with a look to the inside. Is he going to make the pass?
He can't do it. Can't slide from contact for the lead. Holmes up in front of Brooks, throws a slider. Brooks back to the inside. He's not going to let this one go easily. Holmes off the inside berm. He wheelies off the turn number 4 and hangs on to second.
4 laps to go. Brooks with a good run off the top. Now a slight wing adjustment down the back straightaway. You saw him reach down. They're still battling nearly side by side with 3 to go.
3 laps to go. Holmes once again shows the nose. The top 2 pulled away from the Shark. 2 to go this time by. They're still side by side for the lead.
Oh, this one's gonna get good at the finish. The teammates coming to a white flag this time. 1 lap to go. Who's it gonna be? Landon Brooks or Tanner Holmes?
Holmes drives it in deep into turn number 1. Side by side down the back straightaway for the Gary Jacob Memorial win. Off turn 4. Holmes up the track and Brooks is gonna do it again. Landon Brooks, a 2-time Gary Jacob Memorial winner.
Well, probably one of the most exciting open races I've ever been involved in. My teammate Landon Brooks got it done for the Gary Jacobs Memorial, and we lost by, I don't know, we were right there going into the last corner. To kind of go through the whole race, it was awesome. We didn't have many yellows, got a chance to get out in a little bit of clean air once I got into second. But early on, first start was running 4th, then I got into 3rd, got on a long green flag run, slid for 2nd, and I knew my car was only getting better. I mean, it was getting dustier and dustier and slicker, and the more wing I grabbed, the more I moved my wing back, the better the 18T got. Then we got a restart. I was next to my teammate Landon. He fired off good, and I really just started working the bottom. And with my wing back, I still had a ton of drive, and I actually could make good time down there. Even as the top got dirtier and dirtier, it only made my line better. And it's kind of hard to throw sliders when the track's like that, because the only reason I didn't slide Landon more was because when you slide someone, you almost get in the dust on exit, and you lose everything you have off, so you're better off to run your line and just hope they make a mistake. I think I threw a slider or 2 and both of them didn't work, but we were just so even and in there lap after lap after lap right there. And then on the last corner, I slid it in there, and he had just enough to go around the outside. So great night for us, great night for both cars. We were unbelievable, and the speed that we have and what we showed there, being able to pretty much be on it for every single lap of the race is something to be really proud of. So, and to cap it off, we have all these guys that want to be in today's video, so thank you guys so much for stopping by. And we had my buddy Nick Petruzzi here for the Gary Jacobs Memorial, which was awesome. And like I said, overall great night. Well, the night is officially over here in Red Bluff, California, and I wanted to do this shot to kind of wrap it up, because right when I get out of the car, sometimes it's a little bit of a different take. The adrenaline's still flowing. So much is going through my brain on what I could have done to be in victory lane or how I could have ran the car differently. But overall, I'm really happy with our night. We still need to work on qualifying a little bit, but 15th quick, won our heat race, led all 8 laps, and then went 4th to 2nd there in the feature, and really can't ask for a much better result in the A main event. Ran side by side with my teammate there for the second half of the race. He ran the top, I ran the bottom, a slider or 2, and we both put it all on the line to race it to the checkered, and he just got me by about a car length. I really tried to make the bottom work, and I felt like I could drive in hard and just try to get my left front right down by the berm, and it was fast, but the main spot where he could pull away from me was off of 2 and produce so much speed down the backstretch, and I felt like in 3 and 4 we were a little bit more even. So I'm definitely going to watch the footage back, see if I could have maybe thrown some more slide jobs, or like I said, what I could have done differently to try to be the guy that came out on top. Overall though, Red Bluff, the track surface tonight was perfect to run multiple lanes, and the open guys also did a good job, as we only had a handful of yellows and had a couple of really long green flag runs, which is good for us because I just got better and better as I got in my rhythm. But that is going to kind of wrap up the first half of the season. Now we are away from this place for the next 2 months, as they are not able to get dates through January, so we will be back in February. Just want to give a big shout out to Jimmy Elledge. He does so much for myself and helping me be a race car driver here at Red Bluff and be in the best equipment every single week, and treats me like family. So thankful to him for him, as well as Jet Fitness, Adams Investing, Burris Racing Tires, everyone at Factory QRC, Durst Incorporated, as well as the rest of our partners. And thank you to you guys for supporting us. That is now 6 top 5s on the season, 2 wins that we had earlier, and overall our results have just been super consistent. So looking forward to get back to this place, as well as doing some racing in our off time. See you guys all in the next one. Deuces.